Welcome back to Road to 2000. Today we're playing against e4. We're opening up with an accelerated dragon, I hope. We're playing someone from India. Oh, and he plays like this. Okay, so he takes with the queen. Doesn't change our plan. We still bring our little bishop into the g7 square. And today let's try to continue our win streak. We have a win streak of about 5 games, I think. So very solid stuff. Can we bring the knight? If this, we can just go here. I think this is fine for us. Let's castle. My hair look a bit messy in the camera. Didn't cut them in a while. Okay, let's now go with d6, preventing this idea forever. Now what? No, there's lines where you go like this and then you bring the queen, but I'm not sure if I like that. Also, sometimes you bring the bishop here. Let's just bring the bishop, develop. We don't want to lose too much time in the opening. He moves the queen again. Interesting. Queen here, maybe? Not sure if it does much for us. I mean, it is a move. Might just lose a tempo, though, after this. Yeah, I'm a bit out of prep. The database is calling this a Smith-Morra, and I'm not sure if it is a Smith-Morra, to be honest. It doesn't look like one. Okay, rook c8. Simple stuff. Interesting. Maybe he wants to sack the rook. We don't need to allow that, though. Let's move the knight. I want the knight here, probably. Let's bring the knight. If takes, we take like this, probably. Threatening this pawn. Okay. He takes. I think we can go with an in-between move. Not quite, because this is a big threat. So after here, queen here. And I guess we need to take here. Let's try to run, I guess. We can bring back the knight even. And then if pushes, we can just take. That looks fine for us for now. Maybe he pushes like this, then we just take. I'm looking at some sacks here, here. Going like this. Let's just go for it. I'm losing a lot of time. Let's start sacrificing some stuff. Yeah, let's go for it. We have a check here. Do we need to take the check already? Let's say check. I mean, he needs to come here. Check this. Maybe we just move back with the bishop. Bishop back. Bishop here. Okay. Might go rook like this. We come here. Rook here, threatening to take. If the pawn pushes, we have a nasty fork here. I think that's just game ending, actually. So this is impossible to move. I think he needs to give up the pawn. Or he moves the bishop. Okay. Well, GG. If we take, whatever, bishop takes, we take the queen. I think that's just it. That's just GG. Let's not get too cocky, though. We only have 4 minutes 30, so it's not that simple. Obviously, we still need to convert. Speaking of conversion, I've seen that since I asked for people to subscribe, we have even less subscribers. Like not less, but less people in terms of percentage. We got a lot of views on the last few videos. So I would appreciate if you guys subscribe. It would help me a lot. And yeah, also for the TV viewers, I have like 70% of my people are actually watching on TV. I would love if you guys subscribed. I know it's not as simple to do so. But if you do, I would be very happy. Thank you very much. Okay, that was that. I mean, we found a beautiful tactic. That's what changed the game here. I think we were in a bit of trouble at some point. Let's quickly analyze, as always. Let's not take our time too much. Engine off, and I'll look at it after a bit more thoroughly. But for the sake of the video and for your time, I'll not gonna take my time too much. English is on point again. Okay, so let's have a look here. This position already has a lot of tension, I feel like, just like from the vibe. But I don't think there's much threats here yet. This move, always scary in the Sicilian. Like, we try to attack here, white attacks here. So I don't even know, I have to say, why I moved my knight immediately. It's not like the next move is threatening the knight, but I also felt like my knight taking this bishop could be very useful, which I didn't even do after. I just decided to do a little cheeky sacrifice to like open everything up, and this pawn was undefendable, so I like tried to make the most of it. I think going back here definitely the better move. Taking like this is suicide, I think. Like it's just over probably. And here, so I saw that first of all, trying to defend this pawn is very difficult. There is not really any piece that reaches the square. And then I saw, I think after playing this move, or maybe before, I don't remember, that if he moves, this is just, I mean, beautiful. Check, and then if he takes, he just loses his queen. And if he doesn't take, if he moves the king, he also loses his queen. So it's like an ultimate fork, actually. Like, it's like the bishop wasn't even there, basically. Just a knight fork with king and queen. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, he tried to fight. I just decided it's time to trade down. Rook and bishop versus queen and bishop should always be winning. And here he just allowed a mate. Not much to think about. I want to see what the engine says about a bunch of these positions. So let's look at this. Seems pretty good for black, actually. Bringing the rook was absolutely not good, though. So the move that the engine wants is knight e5. Probably yes. So the engine wants knight d5 and knight e5 to take out the bishop, taking a lot of spice from the opponent's attack. We traded. I got a bit. Yeah. How did the engine want me to defend? Oh, just rook f7. How did I not see that move? How did I not see that move? Okay. Of course, the rook can't be deflected here, so it's a lot easier to keep up the defense. Not with the knight. Okay. Well, this is just a draw apparently now. I decided to sack, which was apparently still drawish. Here I missed a check. Oh yeah, there's repeating moves, I think. No? What if king a1, queen c5, threatening this, and then the king needs to come back, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then... Okay. So that would have been a forced draw if I wanted to take it, and the engine actually wanted me to take it, because this attack is very dangerous. Also, let me fix your board. This looks better. Okay, sorry guys. Here he allowed us to grab a pawn, and now the tactic comes into play. The best move here, e5. Interesting. So sacking the pawn, or like not even sacking, there's no choice. King e2, and then allowing the queen check, which is apparently the best move here for white. And then trying to play with these pawns. But it's interesting, isn't it? How is this just -8? We have 3 pawns more, but the game thinks it's just -0.8. Very interesting. All right, yeah, I mean, he blundered the tactic. We won a queen, and then I think here, pretty much over already, allowing the mate. Cool game, cool game. We're up to 1755. And finally, our 90-day score is in the plus again, and also the 7-day, 30-day, everything is green again. Feels nice to recover from the big losing streak. So, doing quite good. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and if you like the series, subscribe to not miss the next video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.